Great to be out of the house. I'll tell you why. My wife and I had an argument last week that was so stupid that it bears repeating. My wife collects twist ties. Welcome to my world. What happened was I went to make a sandwich. I took the bread down, I took the twist tie off, I threw it down, and made my sandwich. Did I put the twist tie back on the bread? No. I did what every man in America does. I spun the loaf of bread and tucked it underneath. And apparently that's where I went wrong. I got a great family. I got a 16-year-old daughter who just got her driver's license. So you should all drop to your knees and thank the good Lord above that you live here and not where we live. She is without a doubt the worst driver on the planet. She's got no depth perception at all. I mean, we're coming up this intersection. There's a car stopped in front of us. I'm like, he stopped. She goes, I can see that. And I'm like, oh my God, she's her mother. The other day, my neighbor came over and I was in the yard and he goes, hey, when did you put the CD boombox in your car? And I said, what? He goes, well, I saw you and your daughter driving down the street and I heard this. And I said, oh, that was me stomping on the imaginary brake on my side of the car. But after driving with her, I'm convinced there needs to be a teenage driving lane on the highway. And it's just lined with mattresses and tires. God, she's growing up. She's growing up, but I don't know when it happened, man. I used to buy her Minnie Mouse panties and little Winnie the Pooh underwear. I came home the other day and I was helping my wife fold clothes. I picked up this little pair of skimpy underwear. I looked at my wife and I said, hey, when are you going to wear these for me? She goes, I can't. They're your daughter's. Ah! No. There was nothing to them. When the how to wash tag is the biggest piece of cloth on there. She's just growing up and she's smarter than me and she's starting to realize that. She came over from high school the other day and she goes, Daddy, can you help me with my math? And I said, yeah, baby, let me take a look at it. When they start putting letters with it. And she's got a lot of friends, which is cool. She's friends with the popular kids, she's friends with the unpopular kids, and she's right in the middle, which is where you want your kid to be, I think. Until they bring home one of their friends you don't see eye to eye with. Like, she's got a little friend who's into this goth stuff. Oh, my God. Have you seen these little freaks? What happened? The black nail polish, black lipstick, black eyeliner, black hair, liquid paper, white face. I'm sorry, didn't we used to call that Halloween? They walked in the front door, and I looked at that little girl and just went, But it's my daughter's friend. I'm trying to be nice, and my daughter said, Dad, this is my friend Lucy. And I said, well, hey, Lucy. Fur? She looked at me like, I will set you ablaze right now. See, nobody tells you about all that stuff when you're having kids. Nobody tells you about the stuff that you never hear about. Like, nobody told me that kids would get out of their bed in the middle of the night and come into your room. My son developed this really bad habit. He would get out of his bed in the middle of the night and come to my side of the bed and he'd get that close to my face and just stare at me. And you ever get that feeling when you know you're being watched? He'd be like, Dad. Dad, what? And he starts crying. My wife goes, you scared him. I'm like, well, hell, he scared me. He put a bell around his neck.